Okay.
We are
Our Saudi Arabian friends.
the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and you are listening to the station 1580 WAK. Okay.
Welcome back to News and Talk 1380 WALK, the voice of the community. 44892-2703. 44892-2703. We're talking about a number of things. Right now, we're talking about finances. We're joined by Jean Rockman. She's doing a women's conference that's particularly focused on I am a wealthy woman, looking at the whole woman and what she needs to make herself independent financially and otherwise. It all happened Saturday, the 31st, that's this coming Saturday, at the Holiday Inn Express, on Atlanta Road in Smyrna. For more information, you can reach her at 678-508-9782, or you can log on and check her out at www.grockman.com. That's JEANRAHMAN.com. And the reason we're talking to her, because she's particularly focused this on women and what women needs are and how they have to create a financial base to support themselves. And oftentimes when we talk about women supporting themselves, we also talk about women supporting children.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wanted to, if you don't mind, Derek, I wanted to read something that Kim Kiyosaki put in her book. Just a couple of things that she considers that women, a list of a few of the stupid things that many of us women do when it comes to money. She said, we marry for money. We stay in a bad marriage or relationship because we're afraid we can't make it financially on our own. We let a man make all our key financial decisions. We accept the myth that men are better with money. We accept the myth that men are better at investing. We won't challenge a man's financial decision because we don't want to rock the boat and hurt his ego. We take financial advice from supposed experts because we don't think we're smart enough. We keep quiet to keep the peace. We hang on too long because at least financially we're comfortable. We left behind for younger women because we hung on too long. We hope the man would change. We settle for okay in life when we really want great. You know, we sell ourselves short. These are some of the things. This is not what Jean Rockman is saying. This is what Kim Kiyosaki, Robert Kiyosaki's wife said. She said, we get passed over for promotions we deserve and we stay. We accept less pay than our male equivalents. And we miss our kids' soccer games and recital because we have to work. We often look into the future and think someday I'll be able to get it together. These are some of the things that she said, women, that we, little stupid things that we do. And what I want women to be, we teach, of course, to all people, men, women, children, all that. But what made me decide to do this conference dealing with women and working on my book, I'm a Wealthy Woman Because I Refuse to Be Abused, is because if you don't increase your financial IQ, you will get abused or allow yourself to be abused because you are just trying to hold on because you're afraid that if that man left me, what am I going to do? It's a lot of women that come into my office that are in bad marriages or relationships, but they stayed, Derek, because they was told, well, you know, he makes good money, and if he leave me tomorrow, what am I going to do? And I think that's a serious problem, especially being a mother with children. I've been in a situation years ago when my ex left, and you know, I was left single with 4 children, you know, wondering what I was going to do, how I was going to take care of those children. And I thank God that happened to me because look at me now. I'm blessed by God's grace not to have to worry about money, giving back to the community to educate them about that. I'm scheduled to go on Oprah this year. You know, it's just a lot of things that by God's grace I'm doing, but I'm thankful for that even happening to me because it made me take a real look in the mirror at myself. And my husband appreciates that because he knows that if anything ever happened to him, that the house is going to be all right. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's going to be okay. The children are going to be okay. And God willing, God for, you know, that everything will be continue to go smoothly. You know, so that's what my reason for educating women, because I want women to be empowered. We're going to do, I met this guy, I want to say hey to the people in DeKalb County, because I did a conference here recently in DeKalb County with the compliance department. And one guy came up to me in the audience. He said, "Okay, that is so excellent what you're doing for women, but can you do something for men too?" So we are going to have a men conference coming up as well, Derrick. So you can start ratting me. We will have a men conference coming up.
Yeah, all right.
We will. But this is to my women, all the single ladies. I'm just kidding. This is to all women, okay?
That one that's singing about that single lady got her what? Husband.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Beyonce singing to the single women, but she got a man called Jay-Z.
Yeah,
got
that's
as much
right.
cheddar as she do.
Yeah.
I think he has more money than she does, probably.
Yeah, probably so.
Somewhere they go. 448-922-2703. This segment of Too Much Truth is brought to you by Pars Cars. Call now for a dream car or SUV. 770-872-0474. That's Pars Cars. Also, we're talking about do you find what Gene talked about to be the case? Do women worry? Have you stayed in a bad situation because of financial reasons? Is it now that women are so liberated now, economically, socially, culturally, from men that, a man is an option now? It used to be like, hey, I need him for physical, mental support and everything else. How the cards now turn to, it's just a relationship of convenience. I can do with you or without you. As they used to say, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve or death.
That's right.
448-922-2703. Call us up. We certainly want you to go out and be a part of the conference. Check it out and come back and report to us what they said. I'm going to send some people up there just to see what they're teaching these women. I tell mine, you come back, tell them what T.D. Jakes done said at the Woman Die Loose conference.
Oh, Lord.
I don't unless you're going to catch up with me and move in with T.D. Jakes. I don't want to hear about what done happened at the conference.
Oh, look, this ain't no male bashing
I'm
number.
just kidding with you. 448-922-2703, 448-922-2703. I was looking at another story up in Los Angeles, California. A man and a woman who were both working for Kaiser Permanente apparently both lost their jobs at the West Central Medical Center. The man they told him, well, file a grievance with the union. He went to file a grievance, nothing happened with the grievance. So according to what the statement that he faxed into the radio station, the TV station, after killing his wife and their children, was basically that, they saw no way out of this. And the bottom line, the note that the man wrote, "Oh Lord, my God, is there no help for the widow's son?" He basically shot his entire family. The family was not immediately identified. Police said the child victims were 8 years old, twin 5-year-old girls, twin 2-year-old boys, and it was the third mass slaying of a family in the Southern California region. And what people are coming to the conclusion is that they cannot live without their homes or without the cars or without the trappings or modicum of standard of living that they have been so used to, and just feel that there's no hope. And I'm really hoping that, and that's why I'm so glad to hear the conference is focused on the total person,
right?
Because part of it is a mindset change. And while you may live in an 8-room villa, it may be time to reduce that to a 2 or 3 room house. But people have gotten so used to a standard of living that something below that is not even a possibility for them. And that's why I'm saying people need to pretend as if you already got the pink slip.
Absolutely.
And go create other revenue streams to the extent that you can based on the skills set that you already have.
And I'm glad you talked about the mental, because we have a very powerful sister, Sister Latanya Muhammad. She's going to be speaking on the mental there at the conference, to help women to make sure that they get their mind right and get their spirit right. She's going to be speaking about the spirit as well. We got some very powerful women that's going to be there. It's just not myself. Of course, we're going to keep it real and keep it honest, but we're not going to come back home and act a fool. We're just trying to get ourselves educated so we can be a strong partner to our husband, to our spouse, and loved ones. And that's what it's all about.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to let you close it out, give your information, how people can reach you, what the conference, all of that information again. But what do you think this man who went and killed his entire family after he and his wife, who worked at the same company, lost their job? We'll be back in a moment. This is News and Talk, 1380 WLK.
right, thank you, Derek. Making your way on 85 north into Gwinnett. Speed limit look right now between 285 and Highway 316. Also a pretty clear shot on I-20.
This first announcement under the Obama administration, 14 states are banks in 14 states are getting money that they hope will be used to lend to people and small businesses.
All right, Alex, stand by. Gloria, stand by as well, because we have a lot going